Hi guys, welcome to Soulful Guide and welcome to my home. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. And as you can tell from the title of my video, nothing happens by accident. Signs are everywhere. And this video was created with the intentions to heighten your awareness to pay attention to the signs that are there, the signs that you're consciously asking for and not paying attention to them. So I want to talk to you, share a little bit about my experience, and also some intuitive message to tie them all together for us. All right, so if this resonates with you, feel free to share, like, and subscribe. And so let's get into it. I pretty much grew up hearing that nothing happens for a reason, right? But oftentimes we do not actually live this. And I'm speaking from experience. Over time, I'm pretty much saying it, but in my heart, there's a lot of resentment because people leave, things change, things don't always work in my favor. And so the human nature is going to cringe, bend, cry, holler, scream when things don't work. But in our minds, in our soul, we're actually saying things happen for a reason, but we're not living it. And so it's time for us to start being conscious of the beliefs that we have around everything happens for a reason, because everything does happen for a reason. And with that being said, it's a very powerful place to be when you embrace that nothing happens by accident. It's all a part of the divine plan for your life, right? And now that I've actually said that, I want you to begin to now recognize that signs are from God. The universe gives us signs. Signs are obvious directions, right? For example, a sign is, I would like to see a feather on the floor when I go to the park, and you see the feather. That's an obvious sign or a direction for me to take. Oftentimes we ask God, the universe, for a sign, but we don't actually look or pay close attention to them. Or if they do come, we doubt them. What I want to share with you today is that stop having a one-sided relationship with God and the universe or source, whatever you feel comfortable calling your power, the divine. Stop having that one-sided relationship. I mean, I was there, and it's just such a fearful and disgusting place. And fine, if you're there, you will transition and you will grow. But this video is to tell you that when you do have a relationship with God, the divine source, it is not one-sided. It's a co-created relationship where you ask for something and the universe and God is going to give it in ways that you probably won't even imagine. But if you have been asking for sign, this is a sign to you that you need to start paying attention to. I want to give you a few steps and a few things that will help you to trust and flow with the dimension of embracing signs. One, you must accept that everything happened for a reason. Everything that is happening for you. Okay? Everything. Yes, I said it. Everything. And when you get over the fact that there's good and there's bad and there's good, then you'll recognize how much power you will gain from embracing that good experience teaches us bad experience teaches us, because a part of the universe, a part of who God is to help us to grow and balance us. And I'll further say this in my video. Another thing that will help us is to recognize that everything is connected. People, events, places, everything is connected. We're connected. Even so more with this COVID-19 thing. My sister all the way in New York is actually experiencing some of the things that I'm experiencing. And so we are connected. We are connected to everything. Everything is affecting each of us. And so that's a sign in itself that we are one, no matter what we look like, no matter how we dress, no matter how we worship God, no matter how we worship the source, no matter how we worship the divine, we are one. We are one. And so when you begin to recognize that you're connected we're connected, all of us collectively are connected, we will begin to recognize that that's a big sign in itself, because I'm feeling the pressure that she's feeling. I'm feeling the fear that she's feeling. And I had a lot of fear around COVID-19 when it started. And I recognize how much that fear, as we become aware of what's really going on under the surface, things are beginning to change. And it's that change is causing a big sign and a big transformation for all of us. And so I've recognized that. Recognize that you have the power to speak and also to see. Always remember that you are on a path to purpose, and that if you ask for a sign, it's going to show up. Number 3, I want you to test it. I want you to test this gift, this sign that God gave us, the universe gave us. For example, a yellow car, right? I want you to begin to use things that are not really common to use, because I've done this and it's mind-blowing, literally. Use things that are not very popular to ask for a sign. That's just one example. For example, though, when you clock out of work and you're about to drive your car, about to take a bus or a taxi, ask the universe, ask God for a sign. A yellow car will drive by, a yellow car will honk the horn, a butterfly will come into the car, a butterfly will come on your windscreen, a caterpillar will be in your neighbor's garden, something that will allow you to start to believe more. Because I believe that the deeper we get into wanting or trusting signs, the deeper God will speak to us. Listen, God wants to speak to us in everything possible. That's his heart. If you see how the wind blows, if you see how the way the sun shines, if you see how the rain, yesterday was raining and now the sun is out and it's shining, that's a sign that God cares for us. He loves us. The universe is looking out for our good. And so my garden is like so beautiful outside now. The rain came and now the sun is there. So it's getting all the medicine it needs. And so when we begin to recognize how much God really does care for us, he does care for us, and it's not a one-sided relationship, we begin to recognize that everything is connected. And so let's get back to signs. Test it. When you see that yellow car, please do not doubt it. I know that the human mind always rationalize things. We always do that. So it's hard to say a yellow car, but I must say the devil did hear me. I used to say that. The devil hear me, and so he want me to go do that. Most of the time, fear and our belief system robs us. And we need to take the devil out of the picture and focus on the divine, what you want. Focus on the signs that you want. When you see them, apprehend them. Sometimes they may take a little while for us to apprehend them, But when you do affirm no, that you want a sign, when you speak it from your heart, truly that sign is going to show up and it's going to build you over time. We must recognize that God and the universe does not work like us, right? The universe is and God is not bound to time and space. They are way beyond that. And they hear, they see what we're going through. And so it's always their duty to help us to manifest, to grow, and to get the confirmations that we need as human beings. So always remember that. We don't always have to see the big picture. Sometimes we want to do that. And I can tell you that I love seeing the big picture. And I have the big picture now in front of me. Me sharing this with you is a sign that we don't always have to see the big picture, but is to have faith. Every religion pretty much has faith. Faith is the base of it, right? And so have some faith. Have some faith in your journey of trusting the signs that you ask for when you see them, right? Remember that if you see that yellow car, it is a sign. And if you doubt that that's a sign, that's already a sign. Right? That's already a sign. If you doubt it, it's already a sign because you ask for it, you see it, now it's time to embrace it. Now it's time to accept it. Right? A very simple exercise that helped me, that I want to share with you, is to close your eyes. When you want a sign, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and ask for the sign. And you best believe that whatever you ask for, you're going to see it. I live for signs. Right now, that's my journey. Right now, that's how God and the universe speaks to me. And so every day is an opportunity for me to attract and embrace that which God is saying, because He always wants to help me. Universe always looking out for our good. And so I know that our journeys are different, and this is not to force paying attention to signs, but if it is calling for you somewhere along your life, it is for you to embrace and to trust yourself and to trust that God, the universe, is always at hand and always wants to give you a sign, to give you clear directions for a greater purpose. So I hope that this video was a blessing to you as it is for me to record it. I know that signs are very, very, very powerful tools, gifts from the universe. I like it because I get signs like 2-3 minutes, 10 minutes after asking for a sign, and that helps me to feel really good about myself, and it helps me to really achieve a lot of the goals that I want to achieve. And so I also want to offer that to you, and that's why I'm creating this. I also want you to recognize that you're powerful, and when you begin to believe that, you will see signs everywhere, and you'll begin to live and feel good about yourself. And that's what Soulful Guide is about, again, is to inspire, empower, and help to transform you to live your best life, to finding your truths. And so thank you again so much for watching. And if you do like this content, I would really love for you to share it with your friends, share it with your families, and please remember to subscribe. Until next time, see you in my video. Mwah.